Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to St. Louis Park High School Soccer Stadium for today's game between the Wayzata Trojans and the St. Louis Park Orioles. My name is Damien McManus, and I'll be doing the commentary for you today. Today, we're going to be playing the semi-finals of the 6AA sections. The winner of this game will go on to play in the final on October the 15th at 7 p.m. between either South or Southwest. So there's a big rivalry happening over there in Minneapolis. Many of you know that. Super Saturdays, those guys all get together. So we'll try and keep you updated on the scores. As for the St. Louis Park girls, they're away at Minnetonka, hoping to knock off the top seed. It'll be a tougher game for them, but we wish them the best. And when we get some results at halftime, we'll fill you all in. The Wayzata boys have taken the field. Lots of old faces there from last year. If you remember, this is Deja Vu. St. Louis Park, number 2 last year and number 2 this year, playing Wayzata, number 3 last year and number 3 this year. So a lot of deja vu happening here. The only difference is last year it was drizzling and raining. Today we've got a high winds, about 20 to 30 miles an hour, but otherwise the temperatures are the same. So we're looking for a great start for both teams. Both teams stacked with seniors and juniors. About 17 or so on the Wayzata team and 16 or so on the St. Louis Park team. So some experienced players out there, so we expect to see a great game this afternoon. Let's hope it doesn't take us down to that 43-second time frame of last year, where I nearly had a heart attack when Luke Von Eschen got that shot that kind of sneaked in with the scraps. Great game that was. Everybody played very well. Both teams came off proud, and hopefully we can have a similar game today. So the referee's taking his position, waiting for his linesmen to get into theirs as they check the nets before we start the game. 40 minutes each way, and then if we're all tied after that, we'll go into the first 10-minute golden goal overtime. Then we'll change ends and go into the second if there's no change in score, and then finish on a shootout. But let's get it all done within the 80 minutes. Okay, Wayzata has the ball. They're getting themselves settled here. Number 22 there. Plays it up to 17, Riley. And already we've got a foul against Max Kent, number 23 on the Park team. O'Connor, the goal scorer from last year, with the ball, playing a little bit more in a midfield defensive role here. Last year he up on the wing when he got that goal over Ethan Hewitt, who I see is in the crowd today. So a lot of St. Louis Park old boys here. That's Joe Brandell clearing the lines. O'Connor with the throw. Trying to get down the line, trying to get something going. Max Kent there, going to let it roll out. First goal kick of the game. Hendricks in there, been solid with the backup of TJ Renfer through the season. So they've had some good games, some clean sheets, and obviously some goals again. So let's hope they can, that Eric can keep it as a clean sheet this time. There's Ardis Kariskas, one of the captains. O'Connor feeding across to 18 there. Sakurai. Back out to Smith. It's a breakaway. There's Tressler. He's looking for an action on the wing. Smith trying to close him down. Trojans got the ball. Smith again. Looking across, trying to spread the ball out. Looking for Riley, one of the captains. Bit of a tie up there with Wyatt Berger. Wyatt's down. The referee's not called the whistle. The ball's played out, and it looks like Wyatt really got wrapped up there with Riley, and he's hurt. Let's hope that it's nothing too serious. He's one of the anchors for the St. Louis Park defense. The trainer going out, Machado. This would be devastating for St. Louis Park. One of the captains has anchored the team in every game this season. Up he gets. He's going to have to leave the field for the stoppage. And we'll bring in our first sub for injury. And Jose Leon, number 15, is going to replace Wyatt. Let's see if Wyatt can stretch out whatever he's hurt there and rejoin the field. But I know from old that Wyatt's had some back injuries. He played a lot of football in his sophomore year, and he decided to give that up, and was hobbling a little bit on his ankle. He gave that up and joined back into the football league, and the trainer's working on him. Okay, it's a throw in. O'Connor with the throw, and very nicely sportsmanly, he's throwing it to St. Louis Park. Max Kent collect it and look upfield, playing it into the wind a little bit. Shrestha coming back with John Kinney. John Kinney, who fed Maranga in the game last year for that first that tying goal for St. Louis Park in that second half. There's Riley. Jose Leon getting him in the play. There's Von Eschen. There's Jose again. Leon. Smith with the ball. Finds McManus. McManus from the Park team there. Slide tackle in there by Parents. Joe Brandel over there against Smith. Take that back. Yeah, two Smiths. So Smith 1, Smith 2. Shrestha trying to put a play on that. Goes to Smith, number 15. Let's call him James. So number 15 is James, and that'll help me. Number 6, just call him Smith. O'Connor with the ball. It's drilled into Kriskus. Kriskus trying to find Kinney. It's blocked there by Moy. Plays up to James. James trying to take a turn. Oh, I recognise James. You know, yes, we've played against him at club level. He and his brother play for PSI over the years. So he'll recognise a lot of the Park boys he's played against in the club level. There's McManus with the ball, trying to find Shrestha. Plays it back into Kriskus. Von Eschen. Von Eschen, he sees Casey on the wing, but he tries to run straight into Moy. He still keeps the ball. There's a deed. Gives it back to Von Eschen. O'Connor gets his foot on that. Stops the through ball. It's going to be a throw in St. Louis Park. Whiteberger's still on the floor. Trainer with him. Hopefully he'll come back on the field. O'Connor. Casey on his back. It's drilled into a deed. O'Connor with the ball. It's going to go out. It's going to be a Trojan throw. Riley with Jose on his back. Now he's got Casey against him. He manages to feed it through. Joe Brindell. He's got Smith there playing against him. There's the other Smith. He's looking wide. He's got it over the back of McManus' shoulder, and that's out there to Parents. McManus is back in there and managed to defend and give up a throw-in. Parents with a throw. Smith running around. Joe Brandell's got his shoulder. And he's backing up. Going looking for a long throw. Finds Smith. Moy with a shot from the outside. Goes wide. Was that Moy? No, that was number 10. Jose Leon up. Flicks it over O'Connor. John Keeney battling there with Cope. Sam Casey with a throw. Trying to pick out a deed. It's blocked there by Moy. Smith looking for Smith. But Max Kent back there to clear the lines. And we'll go out for a throw. Kane with a throw. Goes long over McManus' head. Finds Smith. Goes through to Kent. Kent lays it into Brandell. Nice inside a heel. Brandell looking for Shrestha. Shrestha managed to turn his man and get the ball to a deed. Deed's lane and out there for John Kinney. John Kinney just a little bit too far. Runs into Luagi, the goalkeeper there. It's a sophomore. Kriskus unchallenged there, managed to get the head, but it only goes as far as the Trojans. And the ball's laid out wide to O'Connor. Max Kent coming across to closing down. Oh, he jumps in and O'Connor cuts inside him. And Max gets the ball back because Casey's there to back him up. Out come the white. Von Eschen. Casey. Back to Von Eschen. Blocked by Smith. He gives it up, gives it to Casey. Von Eschen looking for something different. Finds Shrestha in the middle. Lays it out to McManus, who first times it into Adid. Adid's looking now. He's looking to lay it out to Shrestha. Let's see those legs. Shrestha there up against all four. He's going to get that foul. Kane there. Let's hope that Shrestha's able to shake off that knock. Another very key player to St. Louis Park on the wings. Okay, so the referee's punts them back. McManus on the free kick. It's going to be ceremonial. Waiting for the whistle. Smith comes from back to cover Von Eschen. There's nobody up from the Trojans. They're all in their own half. There's a flick. Oh, and Adid doesn't get in it, but Casey hesitates, pulls it back, finds Von Eschen. Von Eschen looking outside. He finds McManus, trying to lay it out. It's going to be too strong. Oh, McManus keeps it in. Oh, no. It's going to be a corner. Oh, that was the last touch by the Trojans. And Kariskas is going to take this. Wind's whipping across. It's blowing it. He lays it up just where he was told to, but that goalkeeper is so tall. Smith against Jose. Leon there. We know Smith's got speed. Brandel's got to come across and help out, otherwise Smith's going to take it in. He's taking it in. This is what we've seen from Smith in the PSA. They've got to watch that, Park boys. That was good play by Eric. He gives up a corner. They're going to have to watch that. That's the breakaway, the speed that Smith brings to the forwards on the Trojan team. St. Louis Park is going to have to look for that cover. You can't chase up on him. You're going to have to cut him off and get between him and the goal. McManus on the front post. It's drilled in low to McManus, who gets his foot in there, cleans it away. Trojans still have it. Von Eschen tackles in, gives up the throw-in. O'Connor switched sides. He took that corner, and he's now on the left side. He was on the right before. McManus steps in and breaks it up. He's trying to fight his way through. O'Connor comes away with it, though. Switching fields. Trojan right defender there, number 22. Cope up against the deed. Gets it into Riley. Sakurai goes down. Referee's telling Adid to keep his comments to himself. They're about 32 yards out here. Trojans have the ball. They got two over the ball. Sakurai, who was fouled, and O'Connor. St. Louis Park 2 in the wall. Shrestha and Adid. Hendricks ready. It's going to be chipped over. Oh, and there's a bit of a collision there between Max Kent and his goalkeeper. This time, though, Hendricks is going to bring it down, settle his team. Gets McManus going outside, but he plays it inside to Von Eschen. First touch. Gets it back. It's a great move there. There's got some counter going on now from St. Louis Park. Shrestha holds it up, though. Looks for Von Eschen. Plays it back to McManus. Out there on the right-hand side. Back into Shrestha. McManus plays it down the line. Inches with inside the field. Shrestha plays it to Kinney. Kinney steps inside with a nice little heel to Shrestha. Shrestha on the counter. Oh, and he lays it right into the goalkeeper. Great defense there by the goalkeeper. Well taken. Got down. Blocked the shot. No hesitation. So we've seen two really good saves by each goalkeeper. One save from each goalkeeper at either end within the last 3 minutes. It's Kinney right there and trying to keep his ground in front of the goalkeeper as he played to the near post. It's coming back to Kariskas, but it's away, and they win the throw-in. The Trojans come away with a throw, chance to take a breather, reset, start the game again. Kane is going to take the throw. Works his way down the line. McManus gets his head up there, only goes as far as Smith. Von Eschen comes inside against Sakurai. Riley comes back for the ball for the Trojans. He lays it into Adid. Jose Leon manages to clean that up for the Park boys. Von Eschen trying to find something to do something, looking for some help. Plays it back to Kent. Kent's going to swing it over to Brandel. Brandel's got Sakurai, plays it back in, and Riley slides in, blocks the ball from Von Eschen. Adid plays it up the field towards Kinney. Cope gets it out to O'Connor. O'Connor lays it out to Smith, and Smith's got some space between him and Jose. Nutmegs him, and nobody's coming in on him. Max Kent backs off, and he lays it across. It's going to be in the middle. It's a shot from outside, and a great save there by Eric Hendricks. The pressure was on. That's twice Smith has made him play down the wings. Twice he's been able to get something going for the Trojans. Smith, number 6, with the ball. Plays it down to Adid. Adid finds Kriskus. Back to Max Kent. Let's see Wyatt Berger warming up again on the sideline. Hopefully he's back to full strength. And we'll see him come in at the next stoppage. There's Adid laying it out too far. It's over to Kane. Kane looking down the field, and he's going to put that out for a throw and a chance for substitution. Oh, they didn't call it. Referee didn't look, so no subs. Kriskus going up the line. Gets it into McManus, who tries to find Adid in the middle there. Adid against Moy. He's coming away. He's got Sakurai on his shoulder. Smith brings it down off his chest. Puts the ball out wide to Parens. Parens this time gets by Brindle and then cuts back inside, looking for some support. Brindle staying with him. Joe Brindle working him. Kriskus back to double. It's there out to Moy. Moy lays it inside for Riley. Riley flicks it towards Smith. Casey's looking, gets his head in there, a little bit of a budge, but Smith unable to get it away from Casey. Comes out as far as Moy. Now it's a counter from Luke Von Eschen. He looks across, he finds Shrestha wide open. Shrestha with his legs, off he goes. He's got Smith in pursuit. He's got Adid on his outside, lays it to Adid, cuts inside. And it's a good block there by Kane. Sakurai with the ball now. It's end-to-end stuff here in St. Louis Park. Kriskus in, Casey in against O'Connor. Kriskus gives it back to Casey. Casey looking for some support, finds Von Eschen in the middle. Sakurai trying to close him down, back to Casey. Oh, nice turn by Kriskus on O'Connor. Lays it through to Kinney. Oh, and Kinney's off. It'll be not a goal. The flag was up. Everybody's excited in the crowds, but the flag was up. Kinney just has to time his run a little bit. But there's the play. Nice through ball. Good finish by Kinney, but he was offside. There goes the ball from the Trojans. Riley with Jose Leon gets up there. Nice header. O'Connor. Oh, and in the back, says the referee. It's always a tough one to call, but yeah, his hands were extended, so it is a foul. If it had stood his ground and let the Riley fall back over him, he would have the foul the other way. There's O'Connor. McManus up against Smith. Let's clear it out. Straight back in though. With these ball boys, there's no waste of time. Smith with a long throw, looking for Riley. Up comes Kent. Oh. A little nudge there. Kent shaking himself off a little bit.
Number 13, Berger is back in for the Orioles.
Jose Leon coming out, and there's a big cheer for one of the captains there. Wyatt Berger going back in after that tangle in the right there in the middle of the center of the field in the first few minutes of the first half with Riley, number 17. Hendricks gets the ball going again with the goal kick. Von Eschen. Sakurai, McManus. Oh, it's going to be a handball. Got to keep your hands down, guys. Kent. Lays it up there, looking for Kriskus. Kriskus against Moy. Feeds it over to Adid. Adid lays it back to Kinney. Kinney not able to control it. It's away by Cope. He's got Connor on him. He's got Sakurai, gives him a little chip on the back of the heel. Nothing says the referee. And Wyatt heads it away, first touch after re-entering the field. Connor with a throw. Substitution. Jason Lehman in. And number 14, Alex Moy out. Against Lehman. Jockey. O'Connor calls Smith to the ball, and that's a nice play. Smith brings it down. He's got Von Eschen against him. He gets double teamed with Adid and Von Eschen. Von Eschen gets Lehman up away from Lehman. He's got Shrestha, who's a lot better position, but Kinney's onside. It's too deep. He had Shrestha wide open. The ball laid out to Shrestha would have been the ball from my angle, but I'm not on the field. Okay, they've got the wind. The wind's swirling a little bit. One way it looks like the flag's going to the east. The other way it looks like it's going to the west. On the bounce, Casey keeps it in nicely. He's got O'Connor on his shoulder. Plays it into Max Kent. Sakurai comes in. There's Von Eschen. Finds Kriskus, who was feeding it to Adid, who was open. And look, there's Shrestha again, wide open. It's all like last year. Shrestha's always open on that wing. McManus, what a run by McManus! He makes it run on. They're going to call the foul, and the linesman's signaling. McManus has got chipped. It's gone down. It's going to be okay. If we can shake that off. Here's Kriskus. We've seen some fine shots from him this year. Nicely turned across. Oh, nobody there. Stopping the ball in the air. O'Connor managing to bundle Casey off the ball. Keeps it in play. Lays out to Smith, who gives it to Von Eschen. So now Kriskus has it back. Lays it back to Von Eschen and Max Kent. They're all tied up in the middle, inside those hatch marks. Plays it out to Shrestha, who's got that space on the wing again, who lays it in. It's good defense now by the Trojans. McManus now. Back to Kent. He's being chased down by Kane. It's a clearance there by number 16. Aya. There's Aya from last year, I remember him. There's Max Kent. Trying to get something going. It's very crowded in there. There's Kriskus trying to turn. He's got 3 on him. It's come out. It's going to go as far as O'Connor. He's going to lay it out to Smith, and it's a foot race. Out comes Hendricks. He knows he's got the time. He's going to settle, put it back up in the air. Woo, did that one hang. Great hang time if you're a footballer. Not so good if you're a soccer player. All right, here comes Sakurai. And then lean out there to Smith, and it's Brandel. Is he going to be able to keep it in? Oh, he dummies him, and Brandel jumps in, commits it. Casey flicks it past. O'Connor's there to gather it at the back post. Max Kent flicks it into the middle. Von Eschen, round Lehman to the deed. Back to Von Eschen. Kinney's got to watch his run. The play's out to Shrestha. Back in on that ball, and he plays it in first time. Kinney's going to get round him. Oh, there's a little bit of a nudge. Nothing says the referee. Shaking his finger. Number 22 there. Cope gets in on Kinney. Blocks that or breaks that up. Casey now with the ball. And it's going to be up the field by O'Connor to Riley. Shrestha, there's Wyatt on his back. Little nudge there. And it's going to be a call. Aya with the kick for the Trojans. Park boys backing up. Hold him at about 25 yards out. So over towards McManus, who gets his foot up and gets kicked in the chest by Smith. Nothing from the referee. He's still on the ground. Nothing yet from the referee. Away come the St. Louis Park. Now he's going to stop it. Shrestha, one of the captains, is saying Smith kicked him in the chest. He's down, he's not getting up. McManus coming off. Was a yellow card for dissent to the referee from Shrestha, one of the captains for St. Louis Park. McManus coming off, and Alonso Ruiz is going to come on.
Bellingham are now in the game for St. Louis
Connor
Park.
Bellingham's coming on for Shrestha, who has to take a break. It's part of the high school rules. McManus feeling it. Oh, he got him inside his inside leg there. Thank goodness we're not wearing metal cleats. I was at some games up at the National Sports Centre, and some of the boys there had metal cleats. I haven't seen many in the high school or the junior level. And we're off again, and Wyatt's got the ball. He finds Von Eschen. O'Connor zigzagging backwards. Von Eschen hassling him on his heels. It's up down the field, and it's going to be a throw-in for St. Louis Park. O'Connor. Kriskus finds Connor Bellingham. There's a deed, lays it out to John Kinney. Can he pull it back across? He's stopped by Coop. Oh, and he can't get it, keep it in. Kick. Shrestha helps it, Kriskus helps it on a little bit. It's gone out to Smith, who's got Alonso on his shoulder, trying to keep him outside. He's going to give up the corner. Connor with taking the corner. Riley up there, he's got Wyatt on his shoulder. He's got the height on Wyatt Berger, but Wyatt Berger's got the spring. Like Sam Casey gets in there against Lehman. Lehman on the back post, trying to get something going. He's not able to keep it in. It's going to be a goal kick, St. Louis Park. Nice ball. Casey lays it in to Max Kent. Max Kent making a run. He doesn't have a lot of speed, but he's able to get away from Lehman. He's got O'Connor, who's gone offside. Connor Bellingham went offside, but he didn't play to him. Went to Kinney instead. It's over his shoulder. Joe Brandell out there, lays it out to Alonso. Von Eschen, Adid. Lehman trying to close him down. Adid lays it out there to Alonso. Will he get a first-time cross? He does. And Kriskus goes down. Nobody near him, and he just lost his foot in there. I don't think he would have been able to get a head on it, but it's going to be a goal kick. So 23 minutes or so played in this first half, and the score's still 0-0 here in St. Louis Park. The number 2 seed St. Louis Park playing the number 3 seed, the Wayzata Trojans, in the 6AA boys sections. Well, the ball's fed through, and Kriskus. He's got O'Connor coming up on his shoulder. He's got Kinney for a 1-2. Back to Kriskus, trying to get around Ayer. Ayer gets his foot in it. It's going to be a corner. Kriskus is going to take this. I'm going to say that goalkeeper looks like he's 6'4". Kinney's not that tall anyway, but he's trying to stand his ground. He's allowed to stand where he is. He's getting a talking to from the referee. As long as he stands where he is, he's okay. Ball up for a deed. Oh, and it's saved off the line there by Ayer, I think. Casey trying to bring something back down, but no, yes, it was Ayer. And it's going to be a goal kick. Ayer with a goal kick. He's using that wind to his advantage. Nice ball again. Von Eschen steps up, only gets it out as far as O'Connor. Max Kent plays it down the line to Casey. He's got O'Connor on his shoulder. It's Casey against O'Connor, and Casey loses that battle out to O'Connor, who manages to get a nice cross tackle in, put the ball out into the touch. Adid loses it to Riley. O'Connor hoofs it down the field, and there's play. Mr. Smith Smith against Brandel. He brings it down nicely. He's going to cut back inside. Whiteberger's giving him a little bit too much space there, and it's a shot. It's going to be low. No problem for Eric Hendricks. Casey gets a flick on. Only goes as far as Cope. Puts it out. Comes off St. Louis Park, and it'll be O'Connor to get the throw. Finds Zachariah. He's got Von Eschen on his shoulder. Makes him make a mistake. Gets Casey in the play. There's Bellingham trying to lay it out to Kinney, but not strong enough. Von Eschen again. Oh, turns Zachariah. Lays it into Casey. Casey's got Kinney on his left side. He's got the ball now, and he plays it back in, and it's a bit short for Von Eschen, but he does get a block on it. Kinney's trying to work in there. He's got Lehman against him, who gets his foot in there, breaks it up. That's Cope against Casey. Casey lays it back to Adid. Adid's got Connor trying to close him down. Yeah, closes him down. Von Eschen. He's got Zachariah in front of him. Now O'Connor back out to Casey. Casey puts the ball up, comes off Connor's back. Kinney with the ball. Trying to get around Lehman, and he's going to give up a goal kick. Some good stuff here from both teams. Aya settling the team down. St. Louis Park's, I think, got his measure. He's reaching about the 40-yard line if you look on it with the wind. A little bit shorter that time, but not too far off. Kriskus gets his head onto it. Coop's going to take the throw. To Lehman. Kriskus closes him down. Coop plays it inside, and Bellingham comes back to help out. A little bend of the outside of the foot there from Adid, which even caught Alonso off guard. Little nudge in the back. The Trojans trying to come away. Alonso there played up against Parnes. There's Alonso throwing it in. Smith plays it back. The other Smith coming up from the forwards to help out. But it's laid out nicely to Von Eschen, who's got some space in the middle. He lays it out to Casey. Slide in there. Number 16 gets the ball. That's Aya. Kinney to Casey, but it's out. It's going to be a throw to the Trojans, and we're going to let them get out of the corner again. Chado's telling them keep them tight, keep it tight. Cope with the throw, looking for Lehman. Kriskus comes with him. There's Adid trying to get something going down that line. He's got O'Connor bossing him around. He comes back in there. He gets back up. O'Connor's still on his shoulder. Adid trying to, and he does very nicely. Wins a throw-in or a corner? What are we signaling there, referee? We're signaling for a corner. Kriskus. I think the Park are up on corners again. I think they're about 4-2 on corners. Kriskus in near post. And what are we calling? What are we calling? Oh, he's saying that Kinney pushed the goalkeeper. He's saying Kinney pushed the goalkeeper. I didn't see it. I was watching the ball come across. The referee was there, so that's the call. Aya there with another good kick. Max Kent gets the air. Lehman up against Casey. Kriskus brings it down, finds Von Eschen in the middle. Von Eschen against Smith. Lays it off to Casey. Casey cuts back inside. Swings it into the middle for Bellingham. It's laid down by Kane. Von Eschen looking for something, but Lehman's closed him down. Laid out there to Alonso. Alonso, nice ball across. Too close to the goalkeeper. Aya in there covering, Cope, that was covering John Kinney. It's a good punt out. Fires Zachariah and Von Eschen. No, either of them knowing where that ball was. They both did 360 turns and then they found it. Von Eschen comes away with it. Casey lays it out to Adid. Adid's got Lehman chasing him down. And O'Connor double teamed, but he comes back inside, gets away. Smith gets in front of him, blocks him. Zachariah against Von Eschen. Trying to get Smith going on that wing. Wyatt Berger's not giving him any space, and that's great play by Berger. Plays it into Alonso to Adeed. It's got Smith. Takes too long. It's going to come off Lehman and go as far as Alonso on the wing there for St. Louis Park. Kane's keeping him outside. It's a big clearance by Ayer. To Smith, who lays it back to his fellow partner Smith. Barnes lays it into Zachariah. Zachariah gives it to Riley. Riley goes backwards looking for support, finds Lehman. Lehman lays it up. Max Kent solid on the header to Adeed. Adeed gives it to Von Eschen. Von Eschen looking for Billingham. Can Billingham turn his man? Kane's still with him. There goes Billingham trying to stretch his legs. Kane right up on his back. Gets his foot in there, but Casey's there to help out. Casey lays it out to Bellingham on the left side. And it's a good block there by Cope. He's able to keep it in. No, says the referee. It's going to be a throw St. Louis Park, and a time for some substitutions. With just around 9 minutes left in the first half. The score's still here in St. Louis Park, 0-0.
We're now in the game for Wayzata. Number 22, Nick Owens enters the game for St. Louis Park.
So Nick Owens in for St. Louis Park, number 22, replacing John Kinney. Nick's got a heck of a shot when he gets it going. It's Connor trying to get around the Trojans, not able to. It's laid out to Adeed. He's got Von Eschen at the top, plays a 1-2 with Schriskus. Oh, and again they come away. That's Parnes making a break, and Smith's up there, and Wyatt close in. Smith comes back. Alonso gets it to Wyatt Berger. Wyatt Berger plays it back to Kriskus. Kriskus lays it out to Kent. Kent against Riley, goes as far as Zachariah in the middle there. Riley gets it back off him. Kent's going to have to come back and cover. Casey coming to help, double team. Kent, a little bit of slide. Play on, advantage says the referee, and there was no advantage from that clearance, but never mind, Trojans got the ball. Number 19 in there. Wamo, I haven't seen Wamo this year. He was a big player last year for the Trojans. And the Trojans get a corner from that play. That's Alex Palace-Grove took the corner there for the Trojans. And it went off a head and for a goal kick. Hendricks trying to rally get his team going. Kent and Kriskus bumping into each other there. Alonso lays it into Von Eschen. Palace-Grove closing him down. Von Eschen turning, trying to find somebody. He's looking for Nicky Owens. Nicky Owens comes back. It's a good move by Nicky. Nicky looking for some help. Max Kent comes up with a run, fades out, gives it to Wyatt Berger, who punts it in towards Bellingham. Smith in there, gets his toe, gets it to Kane. Adeed comes back and collects it. He's got Palace-Grove on him. Tries to pick out Bellingham. Bellingham against Kane, and he does beat him. Kane's still working him. Bellingham working there, working hard. Gives it to Alonso in the middle. Kriskus trying to get around the referee. He does. And the referee's going to call that one. And he caught Kriskus on the heel there, and he's holding that one. Again, one of the captains, one of the key players for the St. Louis Park team. Let's hope he's able to. Looks like he's going to be able to shake that off. He's going to take the free kick. 3 of the Park boys over the ball. Luke Von Eschen, who curled one the other night. Oh, the referee should be stopping that because he got involved. It's a ceremonial, and fortunately for St. Louis Park, we'll get a second try at that. The Trojans may be not too happy about that, but that's the way the rule is. If it had gone in, it would have been just the same. They would have made him bring it back. Once the referee gets involved in the play, generally it's called a ceremonial, and he's going to have to start the field play again with his whistle. The lines make it nice and easy for him to bring them back to 10 yards. Here's Luke Von Eschen. He's going to bend it. Oh, and this time he got underneath it. And he's a little bit disappointed with that one. Thursday night he bent one like Beckham, and the goalkeeper just managed to get his hand to it. It was a great play, but not tonight, not today, not this afternoon. 3 points through the yellows according to the Trojan fans. Okay, out comes Aya with the kick. He's reaching, as we know, around the 40-yard mark on the football field. Palace Grove gets a flick over. Oh, in comes Max Kent with his head. Smith in there. Von Eschen, Smith again. Palace Grove trying to find Riley. Riley trying to flick it through. Berger back there. Great to see him back on the field, trying to get it out to Casey. Nice move back by Nicky Owens, come back and help. There's one of the forwards trying to work his way out of that crowd. Palace Grove managed to get his foot in there, break it up. Riley again looking across. Berger gets his head to it. Palace Grove chesting it down. Sort of rolled up his chest, but it doesn't matter. The referee didn't see it. It's play on. It's Riley against Joe Brandell. Now it's Von Eschen. Back to Casey. He's got Von Eschen running outside him. And Wamo gets a foot in there and gives up the throw-in. Nicky Owens trying to get something going against Cope. Goes back as far as Aya. Plays it down to Wamo. Wamo leads it into Palace Grove. Palace Grove's looking for his striker there, Smith. Oh my goodness. Nothing says the referee, but from this angle it did look like the arm came away from the body. But because of the angle of the referee, he wasn't able to call, and the linesman didn't make a judgment call either. St. Louis Park come away with that one. Nicky Owens. One more against Casey. Casey looking into Von Eschen. Palace Grove on his back. One more. Palace Grove against Von Eschen. Von Eschen trying to feed it through. Casey now. He's got some open space with in the middle there. Loses it straight to Smith. Smith gives it to Riley. And a little foul there in the back there on Riley. Referee blows his whistle, settles the game down, gives a chance for the Trojans to get into position. Here comes Aya, who's going to take the free kick, and given how he's been kicking it from the goal kicks, this is easily going to go into somewhere around the middle of the 18. He's trying to pick out one of his players. He's looking for Riley. Riley gets his head on it, and from that angle it's a flick on and it's a goal kick. Here's Hendricks. Just under 3 minutes left to play in the first half. Von Eschen, flick on. Smith brings it down nicely, but Casey's there to receive it instead of Wamo. Wamo on Casey. Casey manages to beat that slide tackle. Owens against Gope. Owens again. There's Parnes. Parnes against Kent. Comes inside. Riley gives it back to him. Brandell stands solid, puts his foot in there, blocks it. Smith against Alonso. Alonso comes away. Smith on his shoulder. And the other Smith there as well. And it's going to be a throw into St. Louis Park. Alonso looking to get them going. Referee pulls him back. Smith jumps up, gets a good header on it. Parnes gets a head against Max Ken. Smith in against Adid. And which way are we going to go? Oh, he's going to go against Adid. Crowd not too happy about that. It's a tough call. There's Aya now. He's a little bit. He's about 12 yards closer than he was, and a lot more central in the field from his last free kick. He's going to pop it up again, trying to put some pressure on, and it goes wide and out of the way for a goal kick. Oh, there's time stop, and Riley's going to take a walk. So we've seen several yellow cards, contact or dissent. We don't know on that one. Oh, an elbow, says the referee. And it's one of those things that's taken a lot of attention lately, even at the professional level. How the arms come up outside the body. What's the Chelsea striker? Torres. He knows too well, having had that broken nose last season, of what an elbow can do to you. There's O'Connor trying to find Whammo, but Max Kent there breaking it up. Alonso on the break. He's got pounds on him. He finds Connor. Billingham comes back, collects it, trying to get past Kane with a little bit of fancy footwork. Finds Max Kent. A minute left in the half. Palace Grove gets in there. Kriskus against Smith. He's trying to run around. There's Moyer. Casey. He's got some help from Brindell. Brindell pops it up towards Owens. Moyer in there. There's Von Eschen. Clock stopped. Moyer's going to go off to take a break after that knock from Nicky Owens.
Number 12,
Lehman's going to come back in.
For Wayzata.
We've got about 34 seconds left. And because it was stopped for an injury at the high school level, it's a free kick. Indirect with Von Eschen standing over the ball. I send out to Casey. Casey against O'Connor. Nicky Owens. Casey still working it. Trying to find somebody from the Park team. Oh, a little bit lazy from Max Kent, and he gives it up to Parnes. Parnes trying to find Smith, but Wyatt's on the outside shoulder, so he's got a better advantage. But Smith, go out it goes. It's going to be a throw-in for the Trojans, says the referee. Clock running, ball in. Alonso gets his head on it. Lehman coming in. And it's going to go to a dead ball. And that's the half. So, quick recap. End-to-end game. 0-0. That's how it finished this time last year. And again, here we are. Halfway through this semi-final. The 6AA boys sections between St. Louis Park, number 2 seed, and the Wayzata Trojans, number 3 seed. We'll stop now and take a break from our sponsors. Thank you for watching, and come back and join us in a few minutes.
What's the best way to rebuild the Twin Cities neighborhoods most in need? You raise hope. You show homeowners that someone cares by volunteering or donating to Rebuilding Together. We are a nonprofit organization that provides critical home repairs, helping low-income families, seniors, and veterans stay safe, warm, and independent in their own homes. You can restore homes and pride in Twin Cities neighborhoods. Donate or volunteer at Rebuilding Together Twin Cities.
Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, to the Section 6AA boys semi-final between number 2 seed St. Louis Park, the Orioles, and number 3 seed Wayzata Trojans. This is a replay of last year's game, so if you think you're having some deja vu, you are. St. Louis Park in white, Trojans in blue. The score 0-0 after the first half, which is very much how it was last year. The wind a little bit stronger than it was last year, but no rain as yet, and hopefully we can get this game in before the rain comes. We had a nice little break, everybody got some hot chocolate, and the boys are taking the field. And let's hope we can get some scores on the doors for either team. Parker in position, and we'll be starting once the referee is ready. We've had a few yellow cards already in this game, some dissents, some late contacts. Let's hope that it just stays at yellows and we don't lose any players. Okay, this is the referee, and we're off. St. Louis Park with a kick, and it's Von Eschen to McManus. He's back on the field after taking a knock in the first half, got his right knee strapped. Von Eschen finding Casey. Oh, Casey, first time flick on to Alonso. Alonso there being worked by Cope. Finds Riley. He's not able to keep it in play. Alonso with a throw for St. Louis Park. Picks out Kinney. Oh, drilled off by Cope into Kinney's back. Casey gets his head on it. O'Connor with him. Is he able to keep it in? He does. Finds Alonso. There's O'Connor there over on the right wing in midfield. Kriskus lays it out to Von Eschen. Von Eschen is squaring up his shoulders. No, he's going to chip it to McManus, who puts it up. Oh, it's going to be a challenge. The goalkeeper's 6'4" if he's a day, And that wasn't any trouble for him with the length of his arms. Okay, I see Noah Fortmeyer on the field for the first time for St. Louis Park. He's up there against Sakurai. Von Eschen. Casey. And here's Kariskas now. We do have a score from the girls' game in Minnetonka, and they're losing 4-0. There's Alonso. He plays it in to towards Kinney, but it's cleared out by the Trojans. Riley coming back against Brandel. Brandel comes off Riley, and Fortmeyer gives up the throw. O'Connor to Liam. Sorry. Trying to find Smith. Berger gets in there and gets it to Kriskus, who lays it out to Alonso. Alonso's got some space on that left side. It's where his advantage is because of the way he plays. As Kinney lays it back to Casey. Casey trying to find McManus in the middle. He flicks it over to Smith. Ooh, he nearly put his head in where he shouldn't. Smith now puts the ball out, and it's going to be a throw. A little gun shy there, I think, from McManus. Didn't want to put his head down there where there were feet. There's Berger with a throw. It's a flick on by Shrester. There's Casey McManus to Von Eschen. Let's see a shot now from Von Eschen. We know he can hit it. He lays it into John Von Kinney. Oh my goodness! The wingspan of a Boeing 747 there, that goalkeeper. He was able to keep that one out. Fortmeyer steps in. Berger helps him out. There's Kinney again. This time he's laying it out to Alonso. Goalkeeper goes down, collects it. Some good pressure here from St. Louis Park. Oh, nice heel from Smith. McManus steps in, flicks off him. There's Pounds against Von Eschen. Von Eschen gets his foot up there and gets it nicely brought down by Shrester. Shrester on the wing, looking for Kinney. Oh, and he's not able to keep it. Kinney was looking for him to lay it down that side. Here comes Kane with a throw. Vice Pounds, McManus right up on his back. And the referee looks and gives a call. Sakurai finds Liam. Out to O'Connor. There's Casey. Oh, interesting. This is the way they were playing last year because O'Connor got that goal around the 20-yard stripe, attacking from this end. There's Sakurai against Fortmeyer. Fortmeyer, a hockey player. So, he said he stuck his foot in. There's Ayer. Oh, there's a stop. And the referee's going to call another play for dissent. It doesn't look like he's bringing the card out yet. He's talking to Luke Von Eschen, John Kinney. Chado giving some coaching from the sideline. Keep your tongue between your teeth and just play the game. As McManus goes over his shoulder, Smith there. Pines puts it in, trying to find Smith, but Berger's there. There's the other Smith. Comes out as far as Kane. Kane trying to take on Shrester. Managed to play it into Smith, but Kriskus is in there with Smith. There's a little bit of arm holding. Kriskus trying to work his way around. The 2 6s there battling, and Smith's going to get the foul. Here's Ayer. See, he's got the wind against him. There'll be a little bit more hang time, depending how he puts it in the air. Yep, you can see it. Sakurai managed to get something. Lehman's plays it out, trying to find O'Connor. There's Sakurai against Brandel. Brandel working him, comes away with it. O'Connor gets in there, and they'll throw into to the St. Louis Park Orioles. Casey down the line, finds Alonso. Alonso against O'Connor. Casey now sending it to Kinney. Now it's Kinney trying to use his legs against the Trojan defense. There's Ayer. It's going to be out. Kinney gets it going. Finds Von Eschen. He's got some time, but the ball bounced too high for him. He's trying to find McManus. McManus stretching his legs. He's not going to be able to get that one, and he pulls up. No point killing yourself when there's no chance of getting it. But good spread of the field there by St. Louis Park. his palms with the throw. Finds Smith, trying to lay it back to him. Plays it back inside to Aya. Aya gets the ball, and look at the hang time, look at the hang time. Riley up there against Brandel. Sakurai gets the ball back down to Riley, now pumping it through, trying to find O'Connor. Similar position where he got to last year, and there was a similar little bit of tussle. Last year he got his shoulder in against Moyer and got that ball away and got the goal. This time Casey's stolid, holds him off. There's Alonso. Von Eschen finds Kariskas. Kariskas has got some space and he's decided to lay it out, but it's too close to Aya, and he's going to be able to clean that out. He's put it out of the field nearly, but don't worry, we've got the ball boys, got it back in. Alonso to Casey. Play, says the referee. Casey trying to get it across. McManus is going to try and close that back door. It's got Kane who gets a toe on it. It's going to be a throw. The Park taking advantage of the wind here. McManus laying one up towards Kinney. It's out by Smith to Riley. Riley throws his arm out. Nothing, says the referee. He lays it out to Smith. Fort Myers coming back across the middle. Brandel's coming back with Riley as fast as he can, but Smith's against Wyatt Berger. Wyatt Berger in there. He's going to give up the corner. Better that than the goal. O'Connor to take the corner. It's up by O'Connor. Oh, it's a free head from Smith, and it's up off Brandel, and it's a headed down. It comes off Riley, blocks his own player. And St. Louis Park come on the counter. It's 4 against 3. St. Louis Park. We got Kinney, we got Alonso, we got Shrestha. He goes for Kinney. He's going to try and get it back. Oh, and the referee calls Kinney off. Oh, that's so unfortunate. 4 against 3, and Kinney falls to the offside trap. And he's going to give a yellow card to Kinney for dissent. He'd warned him already. He's going to give him. It's tough, it's tough, it's tough. He's got to keep a track of that because he's given a lot of yellow cards out for dissent on both on the Park boys. So let's hope they've learned their lesson and keep their mouths shut. Otherwise, they're going to be finding themselves with a red card and putting the team under pressure. Here's Aya with the kick. Hang time, hang time. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. There we go. Up goes Sakurai against Fort Meyer. Wide against Smith. Liam against Alonso. Alonso pulls it back inside Von Eschen. Smith steps up. Gets something going. Gets over the back. Oh, Brandel gets his head on that. Casey flicks it back inside, but only as far as Smith. It goes to the other Smith. It's blocked. It's coming through. Casey trying to clear it out. There's O'Connor. Lays it into Smith. He's looking for something. Fort Meyer not able to clean it up. It's still all pressure from the Trojans, but out it comes to O'Connor. Sorry, Connor Bellingham, and it's cleaned out by Kane. And we just got an update from the other semi-final between South and Southwest, and it is 0-0 over there as well, so no scores in either game at this time. Von Eschen with the ball. McManus against Sakurai, and he's going to call it on McManus.
In the Section 6AA Village semi-final game being played at Washburn High School in Minneapolis. In the second half, Minneapolis South and Minneapolis
Aya with a kick.
are scoreless.
This time he's drilling it lower. And Berger there, that's the way to play it in this wind. Keep it down low. Berger is outside, he's outside, he's outside. It's pressure now. Just coming up to 30 minutes left in the second half. O'Connor over the ball. 4 in the wall from St. Louis Park. Joe Brandell, Evan McManus, Noah Fortmeyer, and Brian Shrester. Zachariah, who was fouled over the ball with O'Connor, fixing the socks, fixing the laces. Hendricks telling the wall to move slightly to the right to cover that post. He's got the left post. He's got the other right post covered. The whistle goes. Sakurai tries to play it. Oh, and fortunate there for St. Louis Park, because Brian Shrester separated from Fortmeyer by about the ball's thickness, and a nice kick by Sakurai. He puts it right between them. Fortunately, Eric Hendricks was there to save the day. McManus lays it down to Shrester. Shrester against Parnes. He's got Connor Billingham, but comes back inside. He's still working it. Parnes is going to get him away, and it's going to be a throw to St. Louis Park. McManus with a throw to Kriskus. Kriskus against Smith. Smith trying to come out with it. He gets past McManus, but Kriskus and Fortmeyer's there to help out. Lays it back into Kriskus. Sakurai putting his arms out, trying to get a hold of Kriskus, but he gets it away to Von Eschen. Fortmeyer, solid there in the middle, gives it to Von Eschen. Kriskus trying to turn it, laying out to McManus. McManus trying to get something going. Plays it back into Von Eschen. And Von Eschen is beaten away from the ball by Kane. McManus trying to catch it on his foot. Oh, not able to get the shot on target.
Number 9, Paxgrove.
Palsgrove in for the Trojans. Aya with the kick. Look at the hang time. It's going to about the same distance it did in the first half, but this time it's staying inside his own field. There's O'Connor against Brandell. Casey with the throw. Alonso to Casey. Casey trying to find Bellingham. Bellingham there. Finds Shrester. Shrester. It's got Kane on his back, and it's good defense there by Kane. And it'll be throw St. Louis Park, and a chance for some substitutions from both teams. Ashima D is coming back in for St. Louis Park, in for Kariskas. Berger with the throw. Trying to go long for Shrester. Shrester against Parnes. Smith keeps it in. Palsgrove. Casey gets in there amongst the Trojans. Alonso flicks it down to Connor Bellingham. Bellingham finds Shrester on that right wing. It's Shrester against Kane. Back to Bellingham. Bellingham, oh, and he gets stuffed in the back there by Iron. He's saying, I came away with the ball. No, says the referee, that's a foul. And St. Louis Park's got the ball. McManus picks it up, puts it down, and he's going to back away and let Von Eschen take it. Well, my math Pythagoras, that would have been a little bit short of 10 yards because he's on a 5-yard mark. Yeah. There's a nice curler. Oh, come on, St. Louis Park. Who wants it? Palsgrove gets his head on it as it's cleared out by the Trojans. Brandell plays it back to Berger. Berger pops it back across, trying to find Casey, but O'Connor's there to block it. Fortmeyer brings it down, back to Casey. Casey looking for Alonso. Alonso losing it to O'Connor. Fortmeyer there to help out. Smith coming back to get in the fray. Von Eschen against Smith. McManus. He's got Parnes on his shoulder. Lays it back into Von Eschen. Back to McManus, who finds Shrester, who leaves it for Von Eschen. Von Eschen's got 2 against him. He's trying to come inside. Parnes is going to come away with it. McManus gets his foot in there and breaks it up. He looks across, plays it into Von Eschen. Oh, and it's just too strong. And it's Palsgrove that clears the lines for the Trojans. Oh, 2 balls in there, one at a time. Here's McManus with the throw. Finds Fortmeyer, brings it down, turns. Plays it to a Deed. Deed trying to work something, but there's 5 Blues over that side, and they come out with the throw-in. Parnes with the throw, and Wamo is going to come in for Parnes.
Number 19, Wamo returns to the game for the Trojans.
The throw will be by Kane. And we're nearly 15 minutes gone. Oh, and that was a great play by Alonso to get in there. There's a slide tackle in again by Ayer. It's out by Parnes to Wamo. Wamo's got McManus chasing him down. McManus gets in close. He manages to get in outside there. Berger in there on Smith. He gets it to Elmore, and then Elmore gets it to Smith, but Berger's there to clean it up. Shrestha trying to keep it in. It does. In comes Adid on the tackle on Smith. Bellingham, it's got double teamed, loses it to Leon. Adid's there to help out. Smith manages to slide a foot in there and break that up. Palace Grove against Bellingham. Adid in there now. Palace Grove in there. Nothing, says the referee. He says play on. Alonso's got the ball. There's a lot of Blues in defense, and there's a break in the play. If in doubt, kick it out. Here's Berger with the throw. There's Fortmeyer against Elmore. Oh, and he's given the free kick there. IS is going to take the free kick. "17 minutes played in the second half." Puts it up there for a hang time. Smith comes back. He's got Berger on his back. Foundation gets his foot in there, gets it out to Shrestha, brings it down nicely. He's got Adid making a run, but Conor Bellingham. It's Conor Bellingham against Kane. Kane gets his foot to it. They're looking for a fast throw, but no ball boy in the area. He's here now. McManus with the throw. And the corner foul on Adid there. Smith got in front of him, and Adid tripped him. Here's Ayer. And wow, that ball is just hanging. I feel like I just pick it out of the air from this position here in the booth. McManus waiting. Substitutions. Kriskus is back in for Von Eschen. Nicky Owens is back in for Conor Bellingham, and John Kinney is back in for Brian Shrestha. McManus finds Kriskus wide open in the middle. Is he going to take some time and then take a shot? Yes, he's setting himself up. Bouncing. Oh! Follow it up, boys. ATM. I got Ira Gerwicks here with me, and he always shouts that. Always assume the miss. Palace Grove lays it back to Riley. Riley trying to feed it through. McManus in there. Smith gets it. McManus blocks it again. He's got Nicky Owens on the right wing. Nicky looking inside. He's got John Kinney there. He's going to go around Kane. In comes Ayer. Puts it out for a throw-in. Oh. That was like last year. The referee tying his shoelaces. Managed to get it done quicker this time. Here comes McManus. He's got Smith on his left shoulder. Fortmeyer. Elmore trying to close him down. McManus. It's got O'Connor. O'Connor comes away with the ball. He lays it out there. It's Casey against Wamo, and Palace Grove gets it out to Wamo. Brendel's going across, closing Wamo down. He plays a nice ball across, trying to find Smith, but Wyatt Berger's there to clear it out. Alonso ducks, and it goes to number 22, Cole. Kriskus. Wamo. Smith. Kinney coming back to get in. He's hassling Smith. He's unable to get it away from him though. Smith's looking for somebody, trying to find something. Trying to play it down the line to O'Connor. It's gone wide of the box. Brandel comes across. And it's good tackle by Brandel. You got the ricochet, and it's going to be a goal kick. Substitutions. McManus is coming out. Schrester's coming straight back in.
Reminder fans, the winner of this game advances to the championship game Tuesday night, October 15th.
I think what we're seeing here is that Schrester's got the speed and McManus has got a little bit of a bandage on that right leg. Foul there by Sakurai. There's Kariskas trying to get it over to Alonso. Alonso up there against Cope. Cope manages to get it out for a throw-in. Alonso quickly trying to find something, trying to keep the momentum going. Kinney flicks it across. Oh, he's cleared out by the Trojans, only as far as Kinney. He's blocked, he can't get through. There's Shrester. Berger in against O'Connor. Shrester against Smith. These boys have faced each other through the years at club level. There's Nicky Owens against Kane. Kane gets the better of him on that one. Smith finding Sakurai. Sakurai against Shrester. And Shrester's going to get called on the shove. Just under 19 minutes left. Is Aya. He's been putting the ball up and having a lot of hang time. He's trying to drill that down. No, he's got his foot underneath it again. Hang time. Oh, it's a good flick on by Riley. Brundell back to Riley. Fortmeyer gets in there. Breaks it up. There's Casey against Wamo. Casey manages to turn. Looks for Kariskas, but it only goes as far as Riley. And there's another foul called. Oh. Yeah. Well, yeah. And Whiteberger's been given a yellow card for that last tackle. It's getting a little bit hot and heated. Close in, and this is very close in, and this is about the same time last year when the goal was scored, and the goal scorer then was O'Connor, and he's over the ball now. St. Louis Park is putting 5 in the wall. Got John Kinney. No, it's just going to be 4. It's going to be Kinney, Kariskas, Fortmeyer, and Shrester. Hopefully Fortmeyer and Shrester stay together this time, because last time they separated and they Sakurai managed to get the ball through. It's always tough, this one. This is always a tough one to defend because it's right in front of the goalkeeper. They've got either side to turn. The referee says, on my whistle. And he's moved them back 12 yards. Nope, 10. 10 to 10, white to white. Here's O'Connor's going to try and drill it. And he does, and he scores it. He scored it this time last year. He scored it this year. And you should be running the clock, but you don't need to run it now because you stopped it. And Berger's going to go back in. O'Connor scores the goal last year against St. Louis Park, and he scores it again this time against St. Louis Park, about exactly the same time. And he's bleeding. I don't know how that happened.
Scoring for Wayzata, number 25, Lewis O'Connor. Time to the goal, 61.
St. Louis Park now down again. Got to get 2 goals now to move on to the next level. Let's hope that they can get a quick one now while there's still plenty of time on the clock. It's just starting to rain here at the stadium in St. Louis Park. It's Cope against Casey. It's Fortmeyer. It's going to be a big hoof, I suppose. Nope. Kariskas in there. Wamo gets a foot on it. Nicky Owens is coming off. Luke Von Essen's going on. Adid's going up into a more forward position.
Number 10, Von Eschen is back in for the Orioles.
We just got some news that Southwest is winning 1-0 over there in Minneapolis between Southwest and South, the other game that's going on. So at the moment. There is a definitive 2 teams that could be moving to the next time. There's Kinney, lays it back to Fortmeyer. Fortmeyer's blocked out by Smith. Wamo gets his head on it to the other Smith. He puts his foot out. Here comes Fortmeyer. Lays it out to Sakurai, plays it into Fortmeyer. Cuts back in on Von Eschen. Liam. Oh, Von Eschen gets past him. Can he lay it out? He's going to go on his own. He lays it out to Alonso. Alonso's trapped in there. He comes back inside. Turns nicely. Looking for something. Oh, he finds Kriskus. Kriskus finds a deed. Oh, and it's defended there by Kane, who puts it up to Smith, and it's Smith against Wyatt Berger. Speed against speed, and Berger comes away on that one.
In the second half at Minneapolis, Washburn High School, Southwest 1, South 0.
Smith from Wamo. Back to Smith. Smith trying to turn Fortmeyer. Looking across, finds Sakurai. Brandel. Oh, nice turn by Kinney. Not able to do anything with it. Ayer pops it up. It's Brandel against Wamo. Berger there to help out. There's Shrestha. Shrestha against Smith. Lays it out to Kriskus. Kriskus finds Casey on the wing. Oh, and he's able to keep it in. Oh, it goes out, just rolls out. Alonso not able to keep that in from that touch from Casey. It's Colt with the throw down the line, finds Riley. Casey gets in there. Fortmeyer. Kriskus. Luke Von Eschen making a break. Finds Casey on the wing. He flicks it into Alonso. We've got some numbers now on the attack. The Blues are coming back fast. And it's going to go out. Parnes gives up the throw in. Here comes Kriskus. He flicks it. It's cleared by Smith, but only as far as Fortmeyer and Von Eschen comes down with it. Riley's back to try and get in there. There's Shrestha. He's trying to pick out Kinney. He finds Alonso on the back post. Oh, my goodness. Oh, that was a great ball there. Great save, though, by the goalkeeper. St. Louis Park nearly tied it up. Because Von Eschen, Fortmeyer again, that's Berger to Adid. Adid trying to get something going again now. He picks out Shrestha, but Wamo gets a foot to it, flicks it. Kane's on Shrestha's back. Shrestha's just going to let it go out. No, it's going to play in the corner. And it's going to be a corner. Okay, corner. They're going to bring in Max Kent. And Palsgrove's back in for the Trojans. Fortmeyer coming off. Max Kent scored last year with a head in the semi-final, in the quarterfinals. Kriskus trying to pick him out. It's to the front post, comes out. Von Eschen trying to get in there. Wamo gets his foot in there. Gets it clear. That's good play by Wamo, but Von Eschen was focused on the ball when he played through there. And Wamo got himself in between him and the ball, and as he flicked that away and took a kick, he's gritting his teeth there. Looks like he's looking for a sub. There's Ayer, gets the ball up, 15 seconds left in this second half. St. Louis Park down 1-0. Riley's back in defense now. There's Liams, there's Casey, Von Eschen. Von Eschen trying to find Alonso. It's off by Cope. It's out. It's going to be a ball to the Trojans. It's going to go. Casey's got the throw. Finds Kinney. Kinney tries to lay it out to Alonso. Alonso gets it drilled into his face and gives up the goal kick. McManus is going to come back in. And Sakurai.
Number 18, Sakurai returns to the game for Wayzata. 9, McManus is back in for St. Louis Park.
Schrester's going to move up into an attacking position. McManus is going to take over the right side. And Alonso's coming off. Took that ball to the face. There's Aya. Some hang time there. Zachariah, Brandel. Casey with the throw. Trying to find Shrestha, he does. Shrestha finds Kariskas. Kariskas trying to lay it through to Adid. Come on, McManus. He's going to try and keep it in. He's pulling it. He does. Oh, it rolls out. Oh. He did get to the corner, but it rolled out. Under 11.5 minutes left in the second half. Hang time again. Up goes Max Kent. Heads it down towards Shrestha. Spot there by Parnes. Parnes against Casey. Max Kent flicks it through to Zachariah. Zachariah trying to get Smith going. Brandel's in with him. Parnes with the throw. Trojans taking the time over this. Hopefully that won't come back to haunt them if they give up a goal. Finds Kent. Casey, back to Kent. Kent trying to feed it to Von Eschen. He's got Riley on his back. Wamo steps in, gets it out to Zachariah. There's Berger. Lays it up to McManus. McManus trying to get it going. Gets it around Riley nicely down the line. Flicks it inside, trying to find Von Eschen. He's not there. Lehman there. McManus gets it back from Lehman. Finds Kent in the middle. Kent's looking out there to Shrestha. Plays it in too close. Kariskas plays it back to Berger, plays it off Smith's back. Here goes Kariskas. Parnes gets his foot in there. Max Kent does not have the speed up there in the middle. Zachariah gets away with it. Casey comes across to help. There's John Kinney. Can John Kinney make it? Well, there's 6 back in the Blues. Now there's 7. There's an arm keeping him off. It's going to be a throw-in. It's Casey. Flipped out. Casey again, trying to lay it out to Max Kent. Max Kent drills it into the back of Cope. For a throw-in. Again, Cope there. Plays it back to Casey. Casey, can he flick it up a little bit? No, he drills it in towards Aya. Casey comes back in for his own rebound. Out to Max Kent, brings it down. Parnes there with him. Parnes steps in on him. Von Eschen. Von Eschen trying to get around. Cope there. Lays it back to Max Kent again. Max Kent again in the middle. Now Smith comes out in front of him. Kinney trying to get it something going. Trying to turn. Adid's there. Adid's in. Oh, and Riley gets his toe in there. Kariskas in there. Adid trying to bring it down. Smith gets in there. Comes out to Casey. Casey hesitates on the shot. Riley gets a foot on it. Von Eschen gets hold of it, bends it, and it's over the bar.
Number 5, Max Martin, and 25, O'Connor are now in the game for Wayzata.
Aya with the kick. Hang time, Max Kent waiting. Kariskas gets up. It's a flick on. There's a Deed. Trying to get around Martin. There's Von Eschen. Martin gets his foot in on him. Back to a Deed. Plays it to Von Eschen. Von Eschen trying to get around Kane, and Kane manages to get his foot to it and put it out for a throw-in. Von Eschen gets it straight into McManus, who curls it across. Kinney shoulders it around. Oh, Kariskas, yes! It's a goal! It's a goal! Hold it, hold it, hold it, hold it, hold it, hold it, hold it. No, says the referee. He's going to call John Kinney for the shoulder turn on Ayer. No, says the referee. That's a big call. That's a strong man. And now he's going to look for a card. No. He's looking. Ayer gets the ball up and the Trojans breathe, but you know, a foul's a foul. Let's play on. Lehman. Then it's kicked out by Smith. Hang time there. Up goes Berger. Max Kent lays it back down to a Deed. It's flicked on by Kane. There's Ayer. Comes out to Kane. Trying to find Smith. Max Kent's on Smith. He gets the better of him. Kent gives it to Kariskas. Kariskas trying to find somebody. Cuts back in. No, Smith's on his shoulder. Smith gets the ball as far as the other Smith. Berger's there, steps in. 3 whites there. Who's got it? Von Eschen's coming away from it. He finds a Deed. Deed's looking. He's got Riley there. He plays it into Kinney. This time Kinney. Zachariah. There's Berger in nicely on the ball. Quick as that. Von Eschen. Kariskas feeding it through to Von Eschen. Oh, and it's too far. And it's out by Kane. No, by Martin. Boots it out. And it's going to run out for a throw for St. Louis Park. Just over 5.5 minutes left. Berger finds Max Kent. Lyons gets his foot in there. There's Zachariah. He finds O'Connor, the goal scorer. Casey, Berger. Oh, and he's brought him down. He's brought him down. He's going to be a red because that's his second one. He's the last man. And he's gone. That's unfortunate. But that's the right decision from the referee. That's unfortunate. Wyatt Berger out with a red card on his second yellow card. And a free kick now. 5 minutes, just over 5 minutes left. And the Blues aren't too concerned about trying to get a goal with any players up. They've only got a few players up. They've got 2, 4, 5 playing in defense. There's Smith, Connor. Eric gets hold of that one. Smith needs to get away from him. That's a good kick by Hendricks. There's a Deed trying to find McManus. McManus getting in there. Oh, he's trying to tip it around. Interesting.
Number 3, Parrish is back in for Wayzata.
And there's Ayer. So up goes Kent, gets a good head on it. Up goes Martin. No, sorry, that's Parnes. It's going to come off. It's going to be a throw for St. Louis Park. There's McManus. Nope. There's Kane. McManus again. Finds Kariskas. No, says the referee. There's Kariskas. Feeds it through. Oh, comes off the foot of defender, and we're looking for a corner. Yep. Coming down to 4 minutes, and everybody from the Blues going to get behind the ball. It's a good tactic, can also be a bad tactic because you get too many people in there. Oh, and Kariskas puts it wide, and there'll be no speed here from the players on the Trojans. Kent. Smith up with a big hoof. O'Connor there. Casey coming back. able to get hold of that one. Von Eschen. Von Eschen trying to find McManus, and he does. McManus, come on, McManus. He's going to stretch it, can he? And there's the goalkeeper. That's a nice basketball play.
Number 9, Castro returns to the game for the Trojans.
It's Kent being held by Palsgrove, but he managed to get the head on it. There's Riley. Smith gets a good head on it. Palsgrove coming in. Oh, it's good play by Brandel. Slow it down, says the Trojans. Now he gets it going. Palsgrove. There's Kriskus. 2 minutes, 30 seconds left. It's out by Ayer. It's going to be a throw. McManus coming in quick. The ball boy's all over it. He gets a deed going. It's going to go towards Kane. He gets his head up on it. Smith in there. There goes the deed again. It's up. McManus finds Kriskus. Kriskus outside looking for Shrestha. O'Connor comes back. Kriskus here trying to work it. Time, says the referee. Time.
Number 18, Wabo is back in. Christian Sakurai is back in for Wayzata.
Von Eschen trying to work his way through. Finds Kriskus. Kriskus drills one low. Oh, there's a deed in there. He's trying to squeeze it across. Oh my goodness, it came off the outside of the whiteboard. Oh my gosh. That was so close. And away come the Trojans. Casey trying to get in back in there, and it's a foot race. It's a foot race between Brandel and Smith. And Brandel gets the better of him. Away he comes, counters. Smith comes back and gets it back. Brandel again and Smith. Smith gets around him. Oh, he's come on the inside. Oh, great reflection save. Oh no, it's 2, it's all over. It's all over. O'Connor gets a second goal. It's all over. O'Connor. That's just a desperate play there by the St. Louis Park. Left them stretched. Smith with his speed. First of all, Brandel managed to get him. Second time, Brandel got beaten. Von Eschen gets McManus going down the wing. They're trying to keep their spirits up and play this through. Here comes McManus with his left foot. He curls it across towards Kriskus. Out comes Riley. There goes Smith again. We have one man down on St. Louis Park, and it showed there. There's Sakurai coming inside. It's a good play by Max Kent. There's O'Connor there who's got the goal, the second goal. There's Hendricks. Oh, he puts it a little bit too high, no distance. Back comes Kane. Touches it out. It's going to be a throw to St. Louis Park. "13 seconds, and this looks like the end of the game for St. Louis Park. McManus trying to get the throw in to Von Eschen. Von Eschen blocked. McManus with the last shot of the game. And it's all over. It's a turn of the tables from last year. St. Louis Park Blues 2-0. The face on the boys of St. Louis Park tells it all. McManus on the ground. The Trojans win this one on a free kick in about the 22nd minute of the second half. St. Louis Park went down to 10 men because of that. O'Connor scored the goal then. St. Louis Park got one back, but it was disallowed due to a foul in the box. And then in the last 1 minute and 30 seconds, Wayzata got a second goal after a breakaway where Brandel took on Smith. He won it, then lost it back again. Smith got to the byline, played it across, flicked up. It was a great save at first by Hendricks. a reaction save, but O'Connor was there to head it in and make it 2-0. The Trojans go on to the final. What we know at the moment is that Southwest is the winners over there at 1-0, but we don't know the final score. So the St. Louis Park boys lose today on October the 12th, 2-0 to the Trojans. Thank you for coming to St. Louis Park Stadium. Thank you for supporting Channel 16 and for watching St. Louis Park TV. Thank you for our sponsors. We wish you all a great afternoon, and we wish the Trojans all the best as they advance to the final of the 6AA. And we bow our heads and say thanks and good farewell to St. Louis Park seniors. They've had some great years, we've seen some great games. It's time for the juniors to take the mantle, and we'll see where we go next year. So we'll look forward to seeing you all back here in the fall of 2014. Till then, this is Damien McManus signing off from St. Louis Park, Channel 16.